are so tired that we made a plan. You climb up there and you jump off that rock, catapult yourself down here, this rock, jump on that rock, and take a big jump on that bench. You can swan dive off the cliff and save yourself.
Blooper reel. How's the hike? In Fundy National Park, New Brunswick, Canada. We're about to start the Fundy Circuit. Olivia, Evelyn, Stuart, Mom's at home. Doesn't like going in the woods. I think I said that in our first video. Okay, so today, long day, because of the way the campsites are staggered to do this 30-mile loop. We have to actually go 19 kilometers today or 11 miles. And then we have a nice campsite tonight where we should be able to have a fire. Tomorrow's a much shorter day, I think 10 kilometers, something like that. And then the last day is another long one. We've actually parked our car at the end of the trail where we'll exit in a couple, 3 days. And we're at the temporary trailhead to Coastal, which will take us to Point Wolf and probably have lunch there. And then we'll head out to our campsite in Marvin Lake. See you in a bit.
We're taking a break. We didn't film all of it, but it was kind of hard. And we just came down all this. So that was kind of hard on Dad's feet.
Not too bad. New shoes I'm trying out instead of my boots.
I need my deet.
So, just a little tape them up.
Anything you want to say? Nope. Cool. We'll see you when we get somewhere exciting.
Well, we're on our way to Point Wolf for lunch. Doing pretty well. A lot of ups and downs and a lot of routes, so we're not, rocket fast. Libby, come on over here. If you look, GoPro, we can't zoom with this hero thing, whatever we're using, but off there in the distance is Alma, where the park entrance of Fundy National Park is, and where we actually started our hike. So we have come that far, up and down the coast. Really pretty. A little bit of a flat section now, which is welcomed, and we get to Point Wolf. We're a little more than halfway there. Have some lunch and to carry on to our campsite at Chambers Lake?
Yeah.
Yeah. How you guys doing? All right.
Not too good. It's really hard.
It is hard.
I have my music, so.
All right.
I'm gonna do that. So it's awesome.
All right. And we're off. Well, we've stopped for a little snack, a little break. And you know, we were coming from that direction, and I said, hey, let's find somewhere where we can sit and relax. And so what was really cool was we came and we found this amazing bench. And then we looked up the hill, and Parks Canada has put these beautiful red chairs right here so you can sit and look at the view out into the Bay of Fundy. Alright, so we're exiting the coastal trail part of the Fundy Circuit. A little bit of a road to take to the left, then a very short little trail called Shiphaven that's, I think it's 0.8 kilometers or something. And we just descended. I mean, you can't really see it here, but wow, we came down a long ways. It was very steep. If you're ever out here and you're going to hike the coastal trail, start at headquarters. It was hard, but I cannot imagine doing what we just came down. So awesome. Here we are. We've just finished that. Now we're going to do a left here on this road. Stay on this side, guys. We're going down here to the covered bridge, which we'll show you in a second. Well, here we are at the covered bridge in Fundy National Park. Pretty famous. Actually, New Brunswick is very famous for covered bridges. In fact, the longest covered bridge in the world is in Heartland, New Brunswick, crossing the St. John River. And that's a gorgeous spot right here. We've just got a little tiny ways to go to our lunch break. And then we're going to hit the trail, the Marvin Lake Trail, to our campsite for the night. We're already over halfway where we're going. Now we're coming over here to properly do the Fundy Circuit. We now go up these stairs and we're going to do a little trail, tiny little trail called Shiphaven. Shouldn't take us very long at all to do Shiphaven to the parking lot at Point Wolf Campground. And we'll have some lunch. Well, we've just finished up our lunch here on these pressure-treated logs because there was nowhere to sit. They're doing some construction work. Let me walk you over here and show you the next part of our day. 2.5 to 3 hours to get to camp now from where we're picking up this trail. We're actually not going to Foster Brook, we're not going to Goose River, and we're not going today to Bennett Lake. We're going to Marvin Lake. Actually, our campsite's going to be at Chambers Lake. So if you look here, I'll show you here. We are here. We're going to hike up here, and we're staying at Chambers Lake. And then tomorrow, we'll head up to Tracy Lake. So, we're ready. We are. Let's go. Well, the first part of this trail, it's basically an old gravel road, nothing very pretty, and pretty uphill. But there are some spots. Beautiful here. That's really pretty. Not sure how we'd get down in there if we needed water, but we wouldn't. So yeah, we're going to head up here, and then the trail branches off to Goose River, which is where you would start or finish the Fundy footpath. But we're not going that way. We're going to make a right and go up to Chambers Lake, probably about 7 kilometers from where I'm standing, and where we'll be for the night. Lydia just heard a stream and we needed some water. Very hot day here, and now that we turned inland from the coast, very hot, and we had a little AC/DC playing on the music to kind of hit the wall, and wow, it is really, really pretty down in here. It's like a whole different from the trail. The trail's kind of, this trail's boring. There's nothing to it.
We'll show you when we get back up there.
Oh, look at this. This is so pretty down here. Look up and down. It's really nice. So we're going to grab some water and refill our bladders and, well...
No, wait. These bladders.
That's right. And then we'll be on our way, probably 5K to camp.
Yay! Water! Yay!
All right, we'll give you a little, just a little indication of what this trail's been like all day. It's an old cart path. And, I mean, at least it's wide and kind of flat. Well, okay, wait. There are no roots. Certainly not flat. The first part of this trail to Marvin Lake was extremely steep, and certainly took its toll on us after already hiking, 10K today. So, and also, I mean, this is the kind of woods I grew up in, actually. So for me, it's just like strolling behind the house where I grew up. But it's not the most scenic trail I've ever been on. So hopefully when we get to Chambers Lake, there's a bit of a payoff for the gang. All right, we've arrived at Chambers Lake. Woo! Jubilant celebration after over 11 miles and almost 20 kilometers by the time we took everything into account. Our campsite is down here. Boil water before drinking. Yes, we'll do that. A privy. Thank you.
Hole in the ground.
And this looks like we've got a little fire pit with some benches and a picnic table and a bear pole with picnic table under it, which is kind of an odd place for that. And some firewood.
Dad, look, it's the lake. Oh,
and there's the lake. Let's have it just...
Brought a fishing rod.
Don't step on my poles. I just dropped them. We'll get a quick view. Our source of water, we're going to filter it, not boil it, because that's a waste of fuel, especially these days with modern filtration stuff. And there we are. Nice breeze out here tonight. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, just walk down in there, fill up the water, filter it. It's going to be a good night. We'll be back when we have camp set up, a little more organized.
So we set up camp. Everything looks nice. This is where we're going to have our fire.
Well, we've got our campfire sort of started. We've had a very, it's very wet wood, and we didn't have a lot of smaller stuff. We had some small stuff to start it with, which, by the way, we started with birch bark, which is good. No zip lighter fluid required, or zip lighter fire starter required. But the wood's wet, and so we're having trouble keeping it going. So now we need some more smaller pieces to shove in there to see if we can save it. Camp is set up. Livia will show you around. Camp is set up. We're good to go. All we have to do is go inside and set up our sleeping bags and play a little cribbage and go to sleep. As you can see, we're wearing bug nets. Mosquitoes aren't a problem. Black flies. So in this part of the country, these little tiny black flies come out in June, and well, they're pests. And no amount of DEET seems to do the trick, just to keep them from swarming and attacking your face. So I'm boiling a little water now for, we're going to split a spaghetti. That's kind of a secondary meal.
Yeah, we're really hungry.
And then we're going to wash our dishes and store our food in bags and go in the tent and play cards and go to sleep. Well, here we are. Day one is over. It was a very long day. Like I said before, 11 miles plus, almost 20 kilometers. Tomorrow, a much easier day, 10 kilometers, and a little bit of an easier trail for part of it. Well, we won't even speak of the last day. How you guys doing? All right?
Good.
Yeah. We had a nice dinner. We had lots of food. We played a little bit of cribbage.
Dad won.
I did win tonight after being almost skunked last night. I believe Evelyn was skunked tonight.
Yeah, but I won last night.
Okay, fine. So it's all even. Anyway, it's been a good day. We're gonna hit the hay. It's about 9:45. Sun's down, and gonna try to sleep in if we can, because we don't have too far to go tomorrow. So thanks for watching day one, and we'll see you tomorrow.